So the number one thing that you've got to stop doing if you want your situation with your specific person to change is you've got to stop telling people the current narrative over and over and over again. So how many of you ring up your friends and say, oh my God, guess what just happened or what didn't happen, and this person's still doing this or not doing this? You're telling them and affirming that story over and over and over again, and they reflect that back to you. So you have this kind of compound effect of the narrative just being what it is, what it's always been. But in order for you to start to see something different, you have to believe that something different is possible to begin with. And that starts with just a fact. It's a fact that there is another possibility that exists, right? There's no debate about that. We can't debate it because it's just true. There's another possibility that exists. But you have to stop perpetuating the narrative by talking about it, telling everybody about it, telling yourself about it, ranting in your own mind about it. You have to literally say, I give up that story. I'm not right about that anymore. I'm not going to be right about that story. I refuse to be right about it because it's making me feel really unhappy. And so what's the new one? And yeah, it hasn't, come into fruition yet. So what? You just have to be the change. You have to literally go cold turkey on telling people this story. Because my own experience, I've done this, and so many of my clients are either the type of people who you really want to share with people and tell people, and you want that comfort and reassurance from your friends or your family, and so you tell people about it, and that actually weakens your self-trust and perpetuates the story and makes you feel disempowered because people, reflect back to you your negative beliefs about the situation. So lots of my clients are like that. But if you're someone who doesn't, share these things, and you have them running around in your head all the time, you've got to basically say, I'm not right about that. I don't want to be right about that story anymore. Because the thing is that a lot of the time we just want to be right, even if it's something that's negative. We want to be right, but we want to, be with what's familiar. So tell yourself that you might not be right about this story that you keep saying and keep seeing. And that actually, yes, there's a fact of the matter is that there's another possibility that exists and can exist. And lean into that. Lean into the ambiguity of it, the uncertainty of it, the I don't know-ness of it. And see who you would be if you believe that would be true, okay? And start telling yourself a new story over and over and over again about who you are, about how you feel, about what you are creating. And stop telling people over and over and over again, no matter what shows up, no matter what happens, no matter what this person does or doesn't do, don't bother perpetuating it by telling everybody about it. And that's not to say that you shouldn't reach out to support from someone that you trust, but you've got to be selective about who you share these things with, because some people are going to go, oh my God, you really should just get over this person, or you really should just leave this person in the past and you can do better, and all this kind of stuff. Well-meaning words of wisdom there. I mean, a lot of the time these people say these things because they really do see better for you, and they want you to manifest and create something more fulfilling, more nourishing for yourself. And they are seeing that within you, and they're frustrated that you might be unhappy or hurt or sad about a situation, and they just want the quickest way out, which is just forget this person, forget that they exist. But that isn't often helpful, is it? Because we can't just forget about a person. But what we can say is, yes, I do deserve better. Yes, I do want to create a loving, safe relationship. Yes, I do want to evolve myself to a point where something can be different about this situation. So, very quick bit of advice here. Just stop talking about it to certain people. Find your people who get you, who understand you, who understand this journey and this process and the fact that things can be different, and they believe in you and they can empower you. Lean more into that kind of conversation with others and with yourself, and be with people who will hold you accountable to this new story. That is going to massively help you. If you've got a manifesting buddy or someone that you talk to, tell them about this. Tell them that you want to be held accountable to the story that you're telling them, so that they can reflect back to you when you're not doing that. That's going to be really helpful. If you would like to meet other people who can help you with this, I've got my Conscious Creators Masters Academy, which is starting again in July. My most transformational program. It's incredibly supportive for anyone who wants to go on this massive evolutionary journey to really transforming all of your relationships and yourself. If you've got any questions about that, then let me know. You can email me, send me a direct message, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.